Here the world feels raw and unfinished. A vast high plateau stretches towards a horizon that seems to touch the sky itself. This is the Altiplano, a kingdom of wind and stone, cradled between colossal mountain ranges. The air is thin, so thin that every breath is a conscious effort, a reminder of life's fragility. Silence reigns, but it is not an empty silence. It is filled with the low hum of the wind, a constant whisper that has shaped this land for millennia. It carries tales of forgotten empires and the enduring spirit of life in one of Earth's most extreme environments. The ground beneath is a mosaic of ochre, rust, and pale yellow. It is a canvas painted by time and weather. Strange rock formations, sculpted by relentless gusts, stand like silent sentinels watching over the plains. They are monuments to nature's patient artistry. In the distance, the peaks of the Andes rise like jagged teeth against the deep blue sky. Their snow-capped crowns glitter in the piercing sun, a stark contrast to the arid land below. This is a place of immense scale, where one can feel both impossibly small and deeply connected to the planet's ancient pulse. The sun here is a powerful force. Its light is unfiltered, casting sharp shadows that move slowly across the landscape as the day progresses. When clouds gather, they drift like great white ships across an endless ocean of blue. They bring with them the threat of sudden storms, where rain or even snow can fall without warning, transforming the landscape in minutes. The weather is a fickle ruler, demanding respect and resilience from all who dwell here. Survival depends on understanding its moods and heeding its subtle signals. As dusk approaches, the colors of the Altiplano soften. The harsh light gives way to a gentle glow, painting the mountains in shades of pink and purple. The wind seems to quieten, its whispers turning into a soft sigh. The first stars appear, not one by one, but in a sudden, breathtaking flood of light. In the profound silence of the high-altitude night, the Milky Way stretches across the heavens like a river of diamonds. It is a spectacle that reminds us of the universe's vastness and the precious, fleeting nature of our own existence. If you've enjoyed this journey into the heart of the Altiplano, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more adventures across the world's most extraordinary places. Imagine a place where the sky meets the earth, where one can walk on clouds. This is the Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat. It is a seemingly infinite expanse of white, a desert made not of sand, but of salt. During the dry season, the ground is a dazzling crust of hexagonal tiles, cracking under the intense sun. The horizon blurs, creating mirages that dance in the distance. Islands covered in ancient cacti rise from the flatness like apparitions, their strange tall forms casting long shadows over the brilliant white surface. But it is when the rains come that the true magic is revealed. A thin layer of water covers the salt, transforming the entire landscape into a perfect, flawless mirror. The sky is reflected with such clarity that the boundary between heaven and earth dissolves. To stand here is to feel suspended in space, floating between two skies. The mountains on the horizon seem to hang in the void, and the clouds drift both above and below. It is a surreal, disorienting experience, a dreamscape brought to life. This ethereal beauty hides a harsh reality. The salt crust is blindingly bright, and the air is dry and cold. Beneath the surface lies a rich deposit of lithium, a resource that has drawn human interest to this remote corner of the world. But for now, it remains a place of profound stillness. The only sounds are the crunch of salt underfoot and the ever-present wind sweeping across the vast, open space. It is a place that challenges our perception of landscape, a white canvas on which the sky paints its daily masterpiece. As night falls on the flooded plain, the spectacle becomes even more extraordinary. The universe unfolds in the reflection. Stars, constellations, and the faint glow of distant galaxies are mirrored in the water, creating an illusion of walking through the cosmos. Every step sends ripples through the starlight. Here, in this vast, silent mirror, one is enveloped by the universe. It is a humbling and deeply moving experience, a reminder of the sublime beauty that can be found in the planet's most desolate and unforgiving places. Hidden among the high peaks of the Andes is a lake the color of blood. This is Laguna Colorada, the Red Lagoon. Its waters are not stained by earth or minerals alone, but by a unique combination of sediments and microscopic algae that thrive in its salty, shallow depths. The color changes with the light and the wind, shifting from a deep crimson to a pale orange. From a distance, it looks as if the earth itself is bleeding into the landscape. A stark and dramatic sight against the backdrop of brown hills and distant, snow-dusted volcanoes. This otherworldly lake is home to a remarkable gathering of life. Thousands of flamingos flock here, their slender forms creating a startling contrast against the red water. 3 different species can be found, including the rare James's flamingo, once thought to be extinct. They wade gracefully through the shallow lagoon, their long necks dipping into the water as they filter feed on the algae. Their soft calls create a constant, gentle chatter that carries across the water, a delicate sound in this otherwise silent and imposing landscape. Their pink plumage seems to borrow its hue from the very lake they inhabit. The environment here is extreme. Icy winds sweep down from the mountains, whipping the surface of the lake into a frenzy. Temperatures can plummet far below freezing, especially at night. Yet, the flamingos endure. They stand on one leg, tucking the other into their feathers for warmth, their bodies perfectly adapted to this brutal climate. White islands of borax, a type of salt deposit, dot the lake like floating icebergs, adding to the surreal, alien quality of the scene. It is a place of contradictions, where the fiery red of the water meets the biting cold of the high Andes. The flamingo's survival is a delicate dance. Their lives are tied to the health of the algae, and the algae are tied to the unique chemistry of the lake. It is a fragile ecosystem, a pocket of vibrant life in a world of rock and ice. Watching them move together, a synchronized flock of pink against a backdrop of red and white, is like witnessing a living painting. Their resilience is a testament to the power of adaptation, a beautiful and poignant story of survival, unfolding in one of the most inhospitable yet breathtaking corners of our planet. High above the jagged peaks and deep canyons, a shadow glides across the land. It belongs to the Andean condor, one of the largest flying birds in the world. With a wingspan that can stretch over 3 meters, this magnificent creature is the true monarch of the skies. It rarely flaps its wings, instead riding the thermal updrafts with effortless grace. It circles for hours, a dark silhouette against the brilliant blue, its keen eyes scanning the vast terrain below. The condor is a symbol of power, health, and liberty for the Andean people, a living connection to the spirit of the mountains. These birds are masters of observation. They soar over the immense landscape, patiently waiting for an opportunity. As scavengers, they play a crucial role in the ecosystem, cleaning the land of carcasses and preventing the spread of disease. A single dead animal, perhaps a vicuña or a llama, can attract several condors. They descend from the sky in a slow, controlled spiral, their immense size becoming apparent as they near the ground. There is a hierarchy among them, a silent understanding that governs who eats first. Their powerful beaks are perfectly designed for tearing through tough hides. Finding a mate in this vast wilderness is a challenge. The condors perform intricate courtship displays. The male, with his distinctive fleshy comb and throat wattle, will strut before the female, puffing out his chest and hissing. They are monogamous and form bonds that can last a lifetime. They nest on inaccessible cliff ledges, high above the world, where their single chick will be safe from predators. The parents share the duties of incubation and feeding. a tender partnership in this harsh and unforgiving environment. The young condor's first flight is a moment of great suspense. After months of care, it must leap from the safety of the nest into the vast emptiness of the canyon. It is a leap of faith. The fledgling bird spreads its wings, catches the wind, and for the first time, joins its parents in the sky. Watching this young giant learn to master the air currents is to witness a legacy being passed down through generations. The condor is more than just a bird. It is the enduring spirit of the Andes, a silent guardian watching over its wild and timeless kingdom. Life at high altitude is a constant struggle for oxygen. Every living thing here has developed extraordinary ways to cope with the thin, cold air. Among the most iconic residents are the vicuñas, graceful relatives of the llama. They move in small, shy herds across the grassy plains of the Altiplano. Their coats are made of incredibly fine wool, one of the softest in the world, which insulates them from the biting cold. Their blood is rich in red blood cells, allowing them to absorb what little oxygen is available with remarkable efficiency. They are symbols of elegance and endurance. Another master of adaptation is the vizcacha, a creature that looks like a cross between a rabbit and a squirrel with a long, curled tail. These rodents live in large colonies among rocky outcrops where they can be seen sunbathing on warm rocks in the morning. Their dense fur protects them from the cold, and their agility allows them to navigate the treacherous cliffs with ease. They are social animals, and a sharp whistle from a lookout will send the entire colony scrambling for cover into the crevices of the rocks. A swift and coordinated retreat from a circling condor or a prowling Andean fox. Even the plant life is shaped by the extreme conditions. Yareta, a strange and ancient plant, grows in dense, cushion-like mounds that cling to the rocks. It looks like a patch of green moss covering the stones, but it is actually a flowering shrub. It grows incredibly slowly, perhaps only a centimeter a year, and some specimens are thousands of years old. Its compact form helps it trap heat and moisture, allowing it to survive the freezing temperatures and arid climate. This plant is a living monument to patience and resilience. For the indigenous Aymara and Quechua people who have called this land home for centuries, survival is woven into their culture. They have adapted both biologically and culturally to the high altitude. Their traditional clothing, made from llama and alpaca wool, provides essential warmth. They farm hardy crops like quinoa and potatoes, and their understanding of the land and its rhythms is profound. Their quiet strength and deep connection to this challenging environment are as much a part of the landscape as the mountains and the wind. They are the human embodiment of the resilience that defines the Altiplano. There is a road in Bolivia that is spoken of in whispers. It is known as the Death Road, a name that hints at its perilous nature. This narrow, winding track is carved into the side of a mountain, descending from the icy peaks of the Andes down into the humid heat of the Amazon basin. For much of its length, it is no wider than a single vehicle. There are no guardrails, only a sheer, terrifying drop of hundreds of meters into the lush green canyon below. Waterfalls cascade from the cliffs above, turning the gravel road into a slick, muddy path. To travel this road is an exercise in extreme caution and nerve. Drivers hug the mountain wall, their wheels inches from the abyss. The rule of the road here is unique. Vehicles traveling uphill have the right of way, forcing those descending to pull over to the perilous outer edge. Fog often rolls in without warning, reducing visibility to almost zero. In these moments, drivers can only listen for the sound of an approaching engine, their fate hanging in the dense, silent mist. The air is thick with suspense, every corner a potential encounter with danger. Despite its reputation, the road is a vital lifeline. It connects the isolated communities of the Yungas region to the capital, La Paz. For farmers, it is the only way to transport their coca leaves, bananas, and coffee to market. Trucks laden with goods inch their way along the treacherous path, their drivers displaying a mixture of skill, courage, and faith. Crosses and small memorials dot the roadside, solemn reminders of the lives that have been lost to the mountain. They stand as silent tributes to the risks people take to provide for their families. Today, a new, safer road has been built, but the old one remains, a magnet for thrill-seeking cyclists and a testament to the challenges of engineering in this dramatic landscape. To journey down this road is to travel through different worlds. You begin in the cold, thin air of the Altiplano and end in the warm, humid embrace of the jungle. The journey is a powerful reminder of the raw power of nature and the human determination to traverse it. It is more than just a road. It is a story of survival, risk, and connection, etched into the very face of the Andes. Bolivia's high-altitude wilderness is a land of profound dualities. It is a place where breathtaking beauty and immense danger exist side by side, often in the very same moment. The celestial reflection in the Salar de Uyuni can only exist because of the harsh, arid conditions that create the salt flat. The graceful flight of the condor is sustained by the inevitable cycle of life and death on the plains below. The vibrant colors of the Laguna Colorada are a product of an extreme environment where few other life forms could survive. Every spectacle of beauty is rooted in a challenge of survival. This is a landscape that demands respect. It does not yield easily to human ambition. The thin air, the unpredictable weather, and the rugged terrain shape the lives of all who dwell here. It is a world where one must move slowly, breathe deeply, and listen to the subtle language of the wind and the sky. The silence is not empty. It is filled with the echoes of geological time and the quiet pulse of resilient life. To be here is to feel the immense power of the natural world and to understand our own small place within it. The challenges faced by the creatures and people of this land are a powerful story of adaptation. From the vicuña's oxygen-rich blood to the yereta plant's slow, patient growth, life has found ingenious ways to thrive against the odds. The human spirit, too, has proven its resilience, finding ways to build communities and culture in a place that seems, at first glance, inhospitable. There is a quiet dignity in this struggle, a beauty in the persistence of life in the face of constant adversity. Bolivia's highlands are more than just a location on a map. They are a feeling, an experience that stays with you long after you leave. It is the feeling of the wind on your face, the sight of a million stars in a perfect mirror, and the sound of a condor's wings cutting through the thin air. It is a land that teaches humility and wonder. It reminds us that our planet holds places of raw, untamed power, where the line between peril and beauty is forever blurred, and where the story of survival is the greatest spectacle of all.